morning. We got ourselves the makings of a building. So of course we got the time lapse for the house going too. Last night I determined that a rolling harrow wasn't super level. Come out here and check it right now. Well, it washboarded a little bit. There's some pins you can put in it to keep it tight, I guess. But so we need to go up with it. Well, it wouldn't be a hole. Let me know when I get it balanced. We should be good to go now. Stop at the dumpster, clean out the cab, top off the fuel tank. We'll be ready for a full day of slinging dirt. Somehow I've turned that back windshield wiper on. The other day when it was sprinkling and I wanted it on, I had no idea how to turn it on. I have no idea how to turn it off. I like this tractor. It's got a lot of cool functionality and customization to it, but the fact that the windshield wipers are not a button that's easily accessible, I shouldn't have to go hunt for that in a monitor. Maybe you don't. Maybe I'm just missing the button. But I got these ones right here. For the front glass, I see how those go on. I see how they go off. I have no idea how to turn that side wiper on, and I have no idea how to turn that on. To me, someone was trying to rethink the wheel. Should have just left simple alone. Going in here to the next field, BJ's already strip-tilled both sides of the road here. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. If it just had corn in it. Looks like the neighbor's tilling over there across the driveway. So you might be running a chisel plow and a cultipacker maybe, or a field cultivator and a cultipacker. Which brings me to the difference between this and a cultipacker. So this rolling harrow is substantially, why isn't my camera focusing any better? Yes, there we go. This thing is much lighter than a field cultivator. According to my buddy who runs one of these, less likely to get stuck in a field cultivator, and having the rolling harrow in front of the packing drum, just, I don't know, it really does a good job. Really liking the finish we're getting here. This really seems to be doing a great job. So this field's pretty rough. A couple years ago this field was chisel plowed, and we didn't have a field cultivator to work it back down, so I'm hoping this will help smooth it up a little bit. Between the accelerator and the rolling harrow, we should be pretty good, because we're going to start farming this way. Right now we're still farming this half of the field this way. It's going to be bumpy, but I'm trying to make it as less bumpy as we can. We already farmed half the field long ways, and yeah, we're going to do it all this year. So we're in a darker part of the ground, like this is heavier dirt. It's heavy, 7.5 mile an hour. That's all we got. We're supposed to be running 10. Oh, we got up to 8. BJ's heading by. He's getting ready to go strip till in a field beside us. We'll probably end up working right beside him here in a little bit. All right, I started noticing that this thing was pulling a little. One side looked like it was going a little deeper. I came up here and did some checking, and sure enough, my one gauge wheel was a little bit out of adjustment from the other one, so we switched that around, and I'm gonna take it to the field and see what we got now. There goes George checking the mail. So we just had a new episode of Working Words drop, the Working Words podcast. Let me know in the comments if you guys think George should be one of our next guests. I've been kind of wanting to do that for a while. There's Bubby. Looks like he's filling up his strip till bar. Just here in this bottom area, there's probably about maybe 1,200 acres right here that you can see directly in front of us. We got two neighbors running tillage, and then I got BJ over here tilling, and then I'm running this thing. What I'm saying is spring is full bloom around here. Some of the neighbors have tried to start planting, but pretty much everybody is either tilling, spraying, or hooking up planters right now. So it's not very often I get to work pretty close to my brother and see that strip till bar. Usually we're just both going opposite directions, but since we're right beside each other, we might as well see it from, the air. we got about, I don't know, probably 100 total acres down here. We should be able to wrap that up tonight, and then I want to move across the ditch and start on that 200-acre field. Make a pretty big dent in this. BJ could be done strip tilling here in like the next 4 or 5 days. And when that happens, I will most definitely unhook this thing and start planting. I might run this just a couple more days and just go ahead and start planting, with the assumption that once he gets finished, he can hook the pounder, that's what I call the big John Deere, to the accelerator, and he can go finish accelerating so we can start planting some beans. Snack time. Still really digging the Wag cranberry bites. Jalapeno cranberry bites. My problem is, my kids keep stealing them. This bag was already open and half eaten. The last one too. So if you guys would like to try some Wag bites, which I highly recommend, they are delicious. I am an affiliate and there is a discount code in the description. I think it's like 5% off your order, so check that out. Yep, highly recommend jalapeno cranberry. Flavor the American Wagyu beef. Pretty good stuff. So I just got off the phone with my brother. He is on his last rounder on that field. He asked if I would drive in his tender truck back to the fertilizer barn. He's going to keep running. He needs to refill though, and he's going to run me back down here. But while we're doing that, I need to go check on a couple things at the house site. So I'm going to head over now. And by the time I get back, BJ should be done, and we can get back to making the dust fly. Never got toasty, but getting a little restrictive there. Well, looky there. We got part of a building. So Mrs. Brown's gonna meet me over here. There's a couple things that we need to discuss, and that way I can tell Ray, our builder, in the morning. One of the things we're really going for is a vaulted look. So we've got vaulted ceilings in the living room, and we got this A-frame front porch. It's gonna be a timber frame look, but I would kind of rather it be a vaulted front porch. Only problem is, I'd really like it just to be a big vaulted front porch, just basically the same line, since there's no insulation in this part of the house, of that those trusses up there. Only problem is, part of the actual house truss comes right through there and is part of this room. So it would only be as high as that, which is quite a bit lower than that. I don't know, we have some decisions to make here. So you may be thinking, why are you taking time away from the farm to come over here and do this? Well, this is kind of, once it's done, it's done. Like I'd much rather take an extra hour out of the day and do this than not do this.
Well, I can sit here and drink my Tito's and live my life.
Yeah, and forget that we have 3 kids. Dax will be feral, you'll never see him anymore. So there will be big timbers out here, and there'll be timbers up there, but it might just be flat instead of vaulted because, well, what I was saying with these trusses. So the back deck, he said, will be the same height as the top truss, so it'll be a lot higher than this. We've met, decisions have been made, we're moving on. One thing we're disagreeing with at the moment is, should we have a man door on the front of the garage? I think yes. My wife thinks absolutely not. So we'll see how that one pans out. I think that you should have a man door there, so you can get into the garage to open the garage doors. Just a guess, just a thought. You'll probably have automatic doors, but just seems weird to not have a man door in your garage. I don't know. Anyways, back to the field we go. Actually, we gotta collect a GoPro from the building site. I got a feeling this one's dead. This one's always been very problematic. Hate these things. Just is starting to just kind of hang in there. beautiful night though. Just about to wrap this field up. We got 3 trips around it, hopping over the ditch and going to that one. Let's talk a little bit about this black Fendt tractor. A lot of people have asked, are we keeping this tractor? Can they just switch it out and take back the green tractor since it was broke down and us just keep this one? So that's probably, that would be worst case scenario. Like, I don't know how bad it would have to be for that to happen, but highly unlikely, because you're talking about a serial number, you're talking about a used tractor, a new tractor, like the warranty's already started on that green one. It has not started on this black one, even though I've put 55 hours on it, but it's still technically brand new. Also, there's a couple option differences. For example, ours doesn't have this third display. After running it, I like that third display. This has a different set of tires. Like, ours are shorter and fatter tires. These are tall skinnies. And this one doesn't have the variable grip, and ours does have the variable grip system. And of course, it's got a black color scheme, which I think looks awesome. Really makes me regret that we did not order ours that way. That is another thing. That is an option. A few people have asked if that was like some kind of special edition tractor. Nope. Anyone can buy a Fendt tractor. They can order a Fendt tractor black. It's like a $6,000 option. We didn't feel it was worth $6 grand, but man, I wish we would have. It looks pretty cool, I think. Other than that, yeah, there's almost no chance of that happening. In fact, they were fixing our tractor today. I don't think they finished, but ours should be operational tomorrow, I would think. And then we will park this one and start using ours again. What we will probably do is once they get done with ours, we'll just go ahead and hook it to the corn planter, because that's going to be Dad's corn plant tractor. Because it has a larger hydraulic pump and will run his corn planter better than the Challenger. Alright, we're done. We're on the way out and towards the exit. And we're going to put her up. We ran almost a whole tank of fuel for this thing today.